Good morning. It's Tuesday, January 27th. I wanted to start recording this just to show how I get into trades. I'm not in it yet. This is NQ around the 5-minute time frame. This is the zone I have drawn up. Camellia's group is currently, they're not live trading, they're trading in the Discord chat, but I believe they're using this red candle here as the zone, so it's just from here to here. So they have a smaller zone that they're working with that they're hoping price will come back and tap them in. Me, however, I can use one candle or a group of candles. It all depends on how price moves. I consider zones to be where price rests or takes a pause. And as I was watching these candles form, it really started with this red candle. So as these next candles showed up, I was just watching how price would move. It was moving very, very slowly with these candles. And then with this candle, price started to come up and it shot out, it broke structure. So this was officially my demand zone. So it's a 40-point zone. So because it's 40 points, I would preferably like to enter either conservatively or semi-aggressively. And semi-aggressively would mean that once price comes and taps it, that it comes into the zone and I enter somewhere while it's in the zone. Set my stop loss here outside of it and then just aim for the 1-to-1 of the size of the zone, even if I get in somewhere here. But price tapped it and it looks like it's gonna keep going. That would have been an aggressive entry, but that is not my rules. My rules is if it's a 30-point zone or less, then I enter aggressively, but it's a 40-point zone for me. So that's either a conservative entry or semi-aggressive, and neither of those has happened. It wouldn't have been this one. This is the candle that broke structure for me, since this is my zone. This is the one that broke it, that broke structure, then making this an official zone. So that wasn't it. So yeah, just waiting to see if price will come back and tap in and get into the zone. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Then I missed it, but that's okay because I'm really trying to stick to my rules. So yeah, that's just a waiting game. It may take off. For the Discord chat, it didn't even get close. Excuse me. It didn't even get close because they're using this one single candle as their zone, which isn't wrong. I'm not saying that my way is the right way. It's just I think it's something that I learned through Crystal Academy, through their course. When they talked about supply and demand zones, they referred to the zones as places where price rests. I feel like I'm not saying that word clearly, where it rests. So they said it can be either one candle or a cluster of candles. It just depends on how price acts. And it just makes a little bit more sense because, I mean, to me, so I've stuck with that, and my zones could be either one candle or several. So see where we're at on the bigger scale. We're out of this resistance. Finally, this is the resistance that we've been in for a while that we weren't able to push, or NQ wasn't able to push past since mid-December, end of December. So that's where we're at. Ooh, but look. Could be at another resistance level. See, that's why it's, I mean, or is it the same one? Not sure. That makes me a little nervous. That's why I don't really like looking left too much, but it is good to know where you're at. So, this might be why price had slowed down, because it slowed down here. It slowed down kind of early. I was thinking that it was going to pause and then take off again, but I mean, it's pretty slow. It's a little sleepy. Why did I look at that? Well, I guess we'll have to see. I think because of that, I don't even know if I should still aim for a semi-aggressive entry or a conservative entry. Oh, I don't think I said last time, but I try to keep each trade to risking a maximum of $250. So for this size of a zone, 3 contracts would get me $243. So, but of course, if I enter within the zone, then I'd be risking less than 243, and it actually might give me a chance to scale in, but I don't know, we'll see. I think I kind of psyched myself out of it because of the previous higher time frame resistance that I think we're at, so I don't know. Oh goodness, I don't know. Why did I do that? it's going to invalidate it, I hope it's quick. I think at this point I'm going to wait for a green candle close for a conservative entry, because yeah, if I can avoid a loss, even a small one, I will. I'm just scrolling through the Discord chat. Yeah, I think they are still waiting on it to tap into this zone here, and it hasn't yet. 15 seconds. Let's see. Is it gonna make a top wick? Of course, as soon as I start recording, I have to purple up. And I have a feeling that if I did enter in on this setup, it would be a very slow trade. Do I get in? 2 minutes still, and I still don't know what I want to do. Okay, well, if I'm going to enter conservative, now's the time to do it. So should I just risk it now that we're at the top of the zone? Yes, sure, we'll do it. Okay, 3 here. Okay, we're in it. Entered on this candle right here. Adjust. There. Okay. Well, since I entered slightly above the zone, I don't think I'm going to scale in, because then that would be risking more than my 250. So, yeah, I'm just going to get out fully right here at 122. There. Okay, stop loss or TP. Let's see how long this takes. I usually try my best to stay as quiet during a trade. I pray. I actually try not to watch it too much, so I might just step away. I wonder if I'm going to later edit this video to make it shorter. Going to see what parts I want to cut out if I do crop it, but we'll see. That'll be my first time editing a video. I don't know if I said it in my first video, but I'm really just doing this to have kind of like a hobby. It's always been something that I thought would be fun. I guess since I was a 96. Yeah, did I say that last video? I was born in 96, so when I was like around the ages of 10 to 12, YouTube was huge, and I always thought it'd be so cool to be a YouTuber. And so I'm just nourishing my inner child. This is so fun to me. I don't care about views or followers. Just doing this, the whole process, is very fun to me, so. Oh, they're kind of close. I didn't realize that. 5 minutes already. Yeah, I think I might step away for a little bit. I'll be back. I'm back, but I'm gonna go make some tea. So I'll be back again. Okay, I'm back. I got my tea, ginger and turmeric tea. It's my holy grail tea. I love it. I tell everyone about it. Anyone that would listen to me. So during the trade, I try not to look at it because, or I try not to watch it like a hawk, because I really want to get a hold of my anxiety. I don't like that my heart races. It used to be what I was addicted to when I was first learning, and when I was first trading with my first, handful of prop firm accounts. I was like addicted to that rush, but then whenever the trade wouldn't work out, those same feelings, but negative, were not fun. So I'm just trying to get better at just staying calm, whether it's going good or bad, and just trust the process. And realize that losses are going to happen regardless for any strategy. It's a probability game. I want to play music, but I can't. I have this one song stuck in my head. Take Your Time, Do It Right by the SOS Band. It's like a disco song. It's a fun song. I don't know why disco gets hate. I might mute myself so I can play the song and just keep the screen up. Okay, so I'm thinking about, I may not, but I'm thinking about moving my stop loss to the bottom of this candle because this is now a new zone. And like, I mean, if you're looking at the uptrend, that is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So as long as it stays in the uptrend, it shouldn't break this low. So I'm thinking about moving my stop loss to right there. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna see if I can add background music. I'm sorry this is so quiet. I'm definitely gonna be cropping out some segments of this video to make it shorter and less boring. But we're doing the waiting game again, which is fine. This is fun. So I believe Camellia's Discord chat is now waiting for a tap in this zone here with this red candle. They're waiting to see if price will come in and tap it. So yeah, I think I will move my stop loss to right there, right outside of that. So just to keep the risk smaller. That's always a good thing. And when I don't think it's good to do that too soon into a trade. Like, I wouldn't move my stop loss, 10-15 minutes into a trade. I would wait until, we're in it a little bit more. You see where it's going, and then move it at a good spot. Don't put it somewhere random. Put it somewhere where it makes sense. Sorry if any digestion noises come through the mic. I hope not, but it's likely. Gotta keep it real. But it is nice pretending as though if someone would watch this. So I'm technically not talking to myself because I am talking to future viewers. Maybe, watch, I get no viewers at all and I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Which is fine, it's okay, I already talked to myself anyway. Okay, I think I'm gonna mute again. I'm probably gonna be cutting this out anyway, so. So I've kind of been in and out of my room. Yeah, no, prices really, really slowed down early today. So I may get stopped out. That's okay. I was hoping it would turn around, that it was just making a new higher low. But yeah, no, if it stops me out, that's okay. I will be losing a lot less than I normally would have. And it's just the trade just didn't work, or the volume really died. So I'm not upset, not worried either. Just it happens. If anything, I'm just grateful that it's a smaller loss. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's nothing's impossible. It could turn around completely, but yeah. I just got some coffee, so I'm just gonna read until this is over. This video is long. Well, at least right now, just as a straight run from beginning to now, it's been an hour and 18 minutes. So I'm definitely going to be cutting out sections of this video. We'll see how short I can get this video, but yeah, I'll check back in when I get out of this trade, whether it's stopped out or TP. Alright, so we're finally out of the trade. That took forever. We got in at 10 a.m. It's 11:17. Wow, that's one of the longest trades I've been in, I think. So, but yeah, I'm glad that we moved that I moved the stop loss to right there. So it only took away, let's see, $108. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I didn't have that much faith in this just because of this resistance that it's at. It's like, yeah, I have this one marked up, but like, look, this was from early December, November. Like, it has struggled to get past this point anytime that it had tried before, so couldn't. So yeah, and yeah, the volume just isn't there to break through. Not that it's impossible to break through that resistance, but it wasn't gonna happen today. Not with this. I mean, it really just died as soon as this was over this morning. It just died. But I mean, you've got to try it. If you don't, I'm trying to also stop being scared of entering trades. Losses are gonna happen. The best thing that you can do is manage risk, and I'm glad that I moved my stop loss to the bottom of that higher low there, because that signifies that the trend is done. So it's better here than way down here and taking a full $250 loss. So that's alright. It took some of my profits from yesterday, but that's okay. As long as the losses are smaller than my wins, we're going to keep moving forward. So that's it. I will see about tomorrow. I probably will not be doing a live trade like this. I'll probably just do a trade review if I do take a trade tomorrow, because yeah, that took a really long time. So we'll see how well I edit this video. That's all. Bye.